Good evening, and welcome to the Everett School Committee organizational meeting. Today is January 5th, 2026, and the time we are beginning is 8:06 p.m. At this time, I would ask the clerk to call the roll for the purposes of determining a quorum.
Student Representative Emma Perry.
Present.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Present.
Ms. Babcock.
Present.
Ms. Cardello.
Present.
Ms. Cornelio.
Present.
Ms. Cristiano.
Present.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Present.
Ms. Guerin.
Present.
Ms. Hurley.
Present.
Mr. LaMonica.
Present.
Mayor Van Campen.
Present.
All 10 members are here.
10 members present. We have a quorum. Could I invite you all to join me in saluting the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. This is a very important meeting, our organizational meeting. But before we begin, I'd like to thank Superintendent Hart, Clerk of the School Committee, Mr. O'Connor, and all of the senior staff of the school department for being here this evening. And I'd also like to welcome our City Council colleagues and family and friends. Welcome. At this time, I would ask the clerk to call the first order of business.
Roman numeral 3, organization of the committee.
Okay, at this time, I'm going to open nominations for chairperson of the Everett School Committee.
Madam Chair,
Mr. Barrios.
I move to nominate Samantha Hurley to be the chair.
Second.
Sorry, guys, I screwed up. Let's open nominations.
Move to open nominations.
Second.
Second. Okay, go ahead, Marconi.
Madam Chair,
Thank you.
I would like to nominate Samantha Hurley to be the chair of the school committee. And I'm not saying to continue to be the chair because this is a new term, so to be the chair of our school committee.
Second.
And on the motion, I'd like to say a few words of why I'm nominating Samantha Hurley to be our chair. About a year ago, I received a call from Mrs. Hurley, who was on her first term, I believe, and wanted to be chair of the school committee. And I recall that I said, but you just got elected and you want to be chair already? And I voted for her to be chair during that time. It was one of the best decisions that I've made. She has led the school committee. She has led this group with grace, unity, compassion, attention. And let me tell you, to the public, you might see school committee meetings all the time. You're like, oh, it's so easy to be the chair. Wait until you get into executive session. But even during that time, she was there. Always tried to bring us together, even during those hard moments. She was leading this group with, as I said, with compassion, but also with professionalism. Always listen to everyone, always giving a chance for everyone to speak, to express their opinion. Actually, I've been on the school committee for many years, I should say a few years, and I start to get used to the chair calling or texting us during school committee meetings to tell us, reminding you that there is a meeting tonight. I think everyone can attest to that. But I am so proud to nominate Sam Hurley because she has done what I would say an outstanding job in this past year, and I'd love her to continue to lead this group, to continue to do this outstanding job.
Ms. Babcock?
I'd like to also speak on the motion. I got the same phone call, and I said, are you sure? You've only been doing this for a year, but she has done everything she can to learn the appropriate procedures in order to fill the role of chairwoman. And she makes us all together a better school committee. We feel more prepared because of her presence, and I am very grateful to be able to be part of this school committee with her as our leader.
Thank you, Ms. Babcock. Are there any other nominations?
Move to close nominations.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded to close nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed, the ayes have it. Nominations have been closed. Now, when you're asked to vote, please say the name of the person you'd like to vote for chairman. Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Almeida Barros,
Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Babcock,
Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Cardello,
Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Cornelio,
Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Cristiano,
Samantha Hurley.
Mr. D'Onofrio,
Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Garin,
Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Hurley,
Samantha Hurley.
Mr. LaMonica,
Samantha Hurley.
Mayor Van Campen.
Samantha Hurley.
Congratulations, Madam Chair.
Thank you, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to my family for their unwavering love, patience, and continued support. I would also like to thank my colleagues for placing their trust and confidence in me, allowing me to serve a second consecutive term as chairperson. It's truly an honor, and I take great pride in serving our membership with dedication, professionalism, kindness, and respect. Over the past 2 years, we have engaged in meaningful dialogue and productive collaboration, laying a strong foundation for continued progress. I look forward to further strengthening these relationships and working collaboratively to ensure that every member is supported and empowered to successfully achieve their goals as representatives. We have built a trusting and collaborative relationship with Superintendent Hart and his administration. Our work here has been centered around the success of our students and our district. And our meetings have been defined by sharing information and creating space for discussion and dialogue. As we look ahead to the upcoming year, I would like to outline several key opportunities that I believe are essential to the continued success of our committee. First, I intend to place a greater emphasis on professional development by actively participating in formative workshops and by hosting a committee retreat through MASC. This retreat will provide an opportunity for in-depth discussion, open dialogue, and meaningful input from all members, allowing us to reach a shared consensus and clearly prioritizing our goals moving forward. Second, our rules, policies, and procedures are overdue for review and revision. While initial work has begun during our previous term, this is a intensive process that requires consistent focus and collaboration. I look forward to the thoughtful and diligent work of this subcommittee as we strengthen this vital framework that guides how we operate and serve our membership. Third, I'm asking for the committee's continued support of the district's expansion efforts and to addressing overcrowding. These initiatives represent a critical investment in the future of our community's youth and should remain a top priority as we plan for sustainable growth. I look forward to working with Superintendent Hart, Mayor Van Campen, and our colleagues with the City Council in finalizing a plan that alleviates overcrowding and creates better learning environments and programs for our students and our staff. We have never been in a better position to develop an actionable plan that benefits the Everett Public Schools and the City of Everett. Once again, I'm deeply honored to serve this committee fully and faithfully as chairperson. Each of you brings unique strengths, perspectives, and talents that enhance our collective service to the community. I look forward to highlighting your interests, supporting your efforts, and working together towards our shared goals. Thank you for your continued support, your commitment to the district and the community, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you for believing in me. Continuing with the organization of the committee, I would ask that we open nominations for the role of vice chair.
Open
So moved.
nominations for the
So moved.
nomination of vice chair.
Motion made and seconded to open nominations for the vice chair role. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Nominations are now opened.
I-
Ms. Cristiano?
Thank you, Madam Chair. It's my real honor to nominate for vice chairman somebody that's no stranger to this community, and especially this immigrant community. His name is Marconi Almeida Barros. He joined the school committee back in 2017. He became the first openly gay and Latino member of the committee. In this role, he has championed funding for student resources, housing crisis support for students' families, health and safety initiatives in school. Marconi has built a career in public service and civic engagement in the state of Massachusetts. We're actually really proud to call him one of our own. Marconi came to this country almost 30 years ago as an immigrant from Brazil. He didn't just come here and decide, oh, here I am. He went on to continue his education. He got a master's degree from Northeastern University in corporate and organizational communication with a focus on leadership. And that is why he's the right guy for the job, leadership. Early in his career, he interned with the Brazilian Workers' Center in Boston, where he worked on workers' rights, teaching English. I remember when you taught English. And civic participation, helping immigrant communities gain self-sufficiency. I think the first time I really got to know Marconi a little more when I was invited to his wedding. So I did attend his wedding to Mark Pulio. Mark, stand up. I just want to let you know, during the wedding party, I tried to persuade Marconi to run out of the room with me. I would leave John, and he would leave you. But he said no. So here we are. But anyways, on a more important note, and I got to tell you, I mean, we've got a real gem in Marconi. He's really into community engagement. He was appointed by then Attorney General Maura Healey to lead the Community Engagement Division in the Attorney General's office. It was a newly created unit focused on bringing state resources directly into communities and connecting residents with support on issues like scams, bullying prevention, and other public concerns. Right now, he is at the governor's right hand. He currently serves as the Deputy Chief of Access and Opportunity for Governor Maura Healey, working on public policies, equity, inclusion, and broader public engagement initiatives across the state. Before that, Marconi was the Executive Director and Chief of Staff for MIRA, which is the Massachusetts Office for Refugees and Immigrants. And he was hired there under former Governor Deval Patrick. And he continued to hold leadership roles in our immigration policy and community. He's also taught at Northeastern University. And on the school committee, he has constantly been trying to secure more grants for our students and more opportunities, especially for those in need. You know, he gets it. He knows what it's like to come here, you know, not understanding the language, but he has continued to learn, to grow, and to be a part of this community. But he didn't forget where he came from. He has worked to help and better our community, including our immigrant community. It's long overdue, Marconi. I can't say enough about you, but your leadership is just phenomenal, and I can't thank you enough. And hi, Mark. So again, I conclude my remarks.
Thank you, Ms. Cristiano. Ms. Babcock.
Also on the motion, I want to speak on behalf of Marconi Almeida Barros as well. I know that for a couple of years before I ran, he encouraged me to run. And when and I think that Joanna would probably agree with me, and Margaret, that when we did win our election, that he was a role model, someone who supported us when we were unsure about how to develop ourselves in these roles. He was a wealth of information. So the information that he brings, not just to the committee and to inform all of us, is the way he has supported us to elevate the school committee and to inform us so that we could be the best school committee members possible. I'm so glad that you encouraged me to run. You have made this a wonderful experience for all of us, so thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Babcock. Mayor Van Campen.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I do want to also second the nomination of my friend Marconi Almeida Barros. It's kind of a layer of seconding the nomination here, but just very briefly, I know the hour is late. I do want to just offer up that I've known Marconi for a long time. I once had a full head of hair when I met him, and I've come to know him as a bridge builder, as a collaborator, as someone that understands, we heard it earlier, what families of the Everett Public Schools go through on a daily basis, and understands how you overcome challenges. And so it's a pleasure for me to second his nomination as well, and I'm happy to support him.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Make a motion to close nominations.
Motion has been made.
Second.
And seconded to close nominations for vice chair. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. Nominations have been closed. I'm going to call for a roll call vote for the position of vice chair. This will be the individual's name. Clerk, could you call the roll for the position of vice chair?
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Marconi Almeida Barros.
Ms. Babcock.
Marconi Almeida Barros.
Ms. Cardello.
Marconi Almeida Barros.
Ms. Cornelio.
Marconi Almeida Barros.
Ms. Cristiano.
Marconi Almeida Barros.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Margaret Cornelio.
Ms. Garin.
Marconi Almeida Barros.
Ms. Hurley.
Marconi Almeida Barros.
Mr. LaMonica.
Marconi Almeida Barros.
Mayor Van Campen.
My school committee member, Marconi Almeida Barros.
Congratulations, Mr. Barros.
Thanks. Mr. Barros.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank to my colleagues here on the school committee, members of the public, those who are here, those who are at home. I want to especially thank my family, my husband, my sister-in-law, our families are here watching at home, and my family actually watching on YouTube in Brazil. As Ms. Cristiano mentioned, moving to a new country is not easy. But I did that, came here to go to school. Never realized that years later, I was not only going to school, but having met the love of my life, but also having running for office, which I was always passionate about politics, always passionate about education. And today I am here. I'm here to work with our chair, to lead this group, to work with our mayor. I'm so happy to see that plate there and to look at the mayor, who actually is my neighbor, who is right behind me. Excellent. He's building a fence. But I am delighted to be elected tonight to work with the chair to continue to work with our schools, with our families. I do remember the first time when I joined the school committee, one of the first meetings that I heard an update was regarding, at that time was not a school overcrowding, but it was on homeless kids. And I remember it was very cold, it was summer, it was no winter, and I couldn't believe that we had during that time, about 100 kids who did not have a place to call home. And that's when I first, working with the committee during that time, brought to our schools and to Everett the first of its kind program in a high school across the state, which is a program to assist our homeless kids to pay for rent. I went to the Mass Housing and Shelter Alliance, requested funding, and we launched that program at Everett High. I was not only proud of doing that work, because the first thing was that I was looking at those kids, and I thought about myself. I did not have a problem of becoming homeless or had similar issues. But I saw those kids in a hope of an opportunity, because that's all they need. It's an opportunity. And I think that's the work of this body, is to work on behalf of our families and our kids, to give them an opportunity. And we know when we give them an opportunity, they succeed. We see that at every year, at every graduation. So I am delighted to be working with our chair once again, with our mayor, and with all of you to continue to make Everett Public Schools the best school system in the Commonwealth. So thank you for the honor of being voted and being here as vice chair of the school committee. Thank you all.
Thank you, Vice Chair Barros. Thank you. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 4, oath administered to the secretary.
You ready? To hold it and read it, I'm sorry. Raise your right hand.
I, William Hart,
do solemnly swear
that I faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform
all the duties
incumbent upon me as Secretary of the Everett School Committee to the best of my ability. And understanding agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Everett School Committee of the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth and of Massachusetts and the ordinances of the City of Everett. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 5, adoption of rules and regulations.
Madam Chairman,
Ms. Cristiano.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt the rules and regulations of the school committee.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to adopt the rules and regulations of the school committee. We will roll call that.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Garin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
So moved, 10-0, motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 6, appointment of subcommittees.
I would actually like to ask for favorable action to postpone the subcommittee appointments to our Tuesday, January 20th meeting.
So move.
Motion has been made and seconded to postpone the appointment of the subcommittees. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Motion passed. Next up is adjournment.
Move
Make
to
a motion
adjourn.
to adjourn.
Motion has been made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. We have adjourned at 8:31 p.m. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome to Everett City Council organizational meeting for the year 2026. We are at the Everett High School tonight in their library. We appreciate the invitation to have our meeting here. We just had inauguration exercises with our new mayor, Robert Van Campen, who's with us this evening. I am the senior member, and I'd like to have the city clerk call a roll.
Councilor Elsie Jabuen.
Present.
Councilor Capone. Present. Councilor DePiero.
Present.
Councilor Garcia.
Present.
Councilor Marchese.
Present.
Councilor Martins.
Present.
Councilor Matusky.
Here.
Councilor Ween.
Present.
Councilor Petrantonio.
Present.
Councilor Rogers.
Here.
And Councilor Smith.
Present.
11 members present, Madam President.
We do have a quorum. We're not...
Mr. Chair.
Madam President, you were close. This will be a little quicker than the previous meeting of the school committee. But I want to thank those in attendance that are here for our new president. Harlow and Harrison, right? I get that right? They haven't visited Lewis Street lately, but I remember when they were a little smaller. But at any rate, we're going to skip the Pledge of Allegiance. We did that once in the auditorium, and we did it once here with the school committee. So with that being said, the clerk will call the first order of business.
Item number 1 is an order offered by Councilor Wayne A. Matusky as our senior member. An order recommending the adoption of the updated 2025 rules of the City Council as the initial rules of the City Council for the year 2026.
Favorable action.
Motion's made and seconded for favorable action on item number 1. Clerk will call the roll.
Councilor Elsie Jabuen.
Yes.
Councilor Capone.
Yes.
Councilor DePiero.
Yes.
Councilor Garcia.
Yes.
Councilor Marchese.
Yes.
Councilor Matusky.
Yes.
Councilor Martins.
Yes.
Councilor Ween.
Yes.
Councilor Petrantonio.
Yes.
Councilor Rogers.
Yes.
And Councilor Smith.
Yes.
11 yeas, 0 nays. Mr. Chair.
The City Council rules have been adopted for the year 2026. The second piece of business tonight is to elect the president. Clerk will read that, please.
Item number 2 is an order offered by Councilor Wayne A. Matusky as our senior member in order to elect a president of the City Council for the year 2026.
I move to open nominations.
Second.
Motion's made and seconded to open nominations.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a nomination.
Councilor Petrantonio.
I'd like to nominate Stephanie Smith for president for 2026. I've known Stephanie a long time. I grew up with her father. When you talk about Stephanie, she would sit right across from me. And when I kind of got out of line, she'd look at me and give me the look. But describe Stephanie, I'm going to say tenacious, a fighter, doesn't back down from anybody, and does her homework. She's an asset to the council, and she's an asset to the city. I've never seen anyone work harder than her on the council, except for myself. Why are you laughing? But seriously, she is an asset to the city, an asset to the council, and I fully support her as president, and I hope this council does too. Thank you.
I second that.
Councilor Elsie seconds the motion. Councilor Marchese.
If I may say something about Ms. Smith.
Absolutely.
She is one of the most prepared people when it comes to coming to meetings, and it's always good. I hate losing her off the floor because she always is well prepared and has a lot of statistics that we usually don't have. But it'll be an honor to sit here and to also to vote for her tonight.
Any other comments? I'd like to just say a couple. You know, we used to have a bicameral form of government, and the Common Council and the Board of Aldermen. And at 19 years old, Councilor Smith was elected to represent Ward 3. And I think that, I'm not sure how many years ago it was. 15 maybe?
Much longer.
Much longer, but time does fly, as we all know. And I got to know, well, I've been friends with the family for many, many years. You know, I've had a lot of good memories over the years. And the father was a state rep. He hired me as his aide, a legislative aide with a focus on senior citizens. Your mother is unbelievable. You got a great husband. Your children are very well behaved. They were at all the events. And you know, you're really a good mother, a good person, a great colleague. I'm going to miss sitting next to you, actually. You fill me in on a lot of things because you had your computer there, and she's up on everything. And I really appreciate the effort that you put in on the city council. So I'm going to support you also for this position. And I know you'll do a good job. So we're going to call a roll. And please...
Just made that motion.
Councilor DePiero?
I move to close nominations.
Second.
Motion's made and seconded to close nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. After your name is called, please state a full name, Stephanie Smith. As we all know, there's two Stephanies here. So the clerk will please call the roll.
Councilor Al-Sidjabun.
Stephanie Smith.
Councilor Capone.
Stephanie Smith.
Councilor DePiero.
Stephanie Smith.
Councilor Garcia.
Stephanie Smith.
Councilor Marchese.
Stephanie Smith.
Councilor Matusky.
Stephanie Smith.
Councilor Martins.
Stephanie Smith.
Councilor Ween.
Stephanie Smith.
Councilor Petrantonio.
Stephanie Smith.
Councilor Rogers.
Stephanie Smith.
And Councilor Smith.
Stephanie Smith.
11 votes for Councilor Stephanie Smith. Congratulations. You are our new president.
Thank you.
Congratulations, our new council president, Stephanie Smith.
So I'll be brief, as I know we're running an hour late. Thank you to my colleagues for your support and your kind remarks. As some of you talked about, and most of you know, I've always enjoyed being a leader on the floor, and I never pictured myself up here holding the gavel. But this November showed us something incredibly powerful, that the city is ready for change. And with a lot of prodding, I'm here tonight as your president, embracing that change. I'm an Everett girl through and through. This community shaped me, supported me, and trusted me, and I'll never take that for granted. To now have the privilege of leading this historic council, as was talked about a lot today, the first ever majority women serving, it's something that I carry with enormous pride and responsibility. We're not only making history, we are setting the standard for what leadership looks like in Everett. I also want to take a moment again to thank Councilor Martins. She led this council through one of the most turbulent, challenging, and influential years in recent history. Her strength, composure, and dedication kept the council steady and our city moving forward, and I intend to continue that spirit of steady, thoughtful leadership. On the 4 years I have been here on my second stint as a city councilor, I've seen real progress. I've seen a council that's evolved, one that's stronger, more transparent, more engaged, and more reflective of the people that we proudly serve. And we're not done yet. I'm also looking forward to working with our new mayor, our former colleague from Ward 5, Rob Van Kampen, as we begin this next chapter for Everett. Collaboration between the council and the mayor's office is essential, and I'm committed to building a respectful, productive partnership focused on the people of the city. And none of this would be possible without my family. Thank you for being here tonight and supporting me every step of the way through all my crazy endeavors, especially my husband, Mike, my parents, Stat and Judy, my brother and my sisters, and my biggest supporters, Harlow, Harry, and my niece, Livia. I would truly not be able to do this without you, and I love you all so much. And to my colleagues, again, thank you for your support, your trust, and your partnership. I'm honored to serve alongside you, and I'm ready to get back to work. Everett deserves nothing less. Thank you all. And now the clerk please read Order 3.
Item number 3 is an order offered by our newly elected president, Stephanie Smith, in order to elect a clerk of committees for the years 2026 and 2027.
I'd like to nominate John Burley.
Second.
Motion
Do you
made.
want to open
Move to open
nominations?
nominations.
Okay. Second.
Motion made and seconded to open nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Nominations are open.
I'd like to nominate John Burley.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to nominate John Burley as our clerk of committees for 2025, 26, 27. All those in favor? Oh,
Aye.
I think we have to do a roll call vote. The clerk, please
We
call the
also need
roll.
to close the nominations.
Move to close nominations.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to close nominations. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Will clerk please call the roll?
And when say your name, you're going to say John Burley. Councillor Elsie Jabuen.
John Burley.
Councillor Capone.
John Burley.
Councillor DePiero.
John Burley.
Councillor Garcia.
John Burley.
Councillor Marchese.
John Burley.
Councillor Matusky.
John Burley.
Councillor Martins.
John Burley.
Councillor Ween.
John Burley.
Councillor Petrantonio.
John Burley.
Councillor Rogers.
John Burley.
And Council President Smith.
John Burley. 11 votes for Mr. Burley, none for anyone else. Congratulations to Mr. Burley, who's homesick. We wish him well. Thank you. Will the clerk please read Order 4?
Our final order this evening is an order offered by our newly elected president, Stephanie Smith, an order confirming the appointment by the newly elected president of the City Council of 3 members of the City Council to serve as messengers to notify His Honor the Mayor of their organization.
Thank you. I'd like to nominate Councilor Capone, Councilor Ween, and Councilor Garcia to please inform our Honor the Mayor of our organization.
Motion to adjourn.
That's what I need.
Second.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.